Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat, and today it is December the 9th 2019. Oh my goodness, it is getting so close to Christmas, and I hope you've all had a really good weekend. This is the first video I have done since I think Friday. Basically it has been a very slow royal news couple of days. There have hardly been any engagements whatsoever going on. If you would check out Clarence House, Kensington Royal, the royal family, social medias, everything is pretty much quiet at the moment. There is a bit of a lull. I think obviously the royals do work pretty much up until their royal family break. However, like I say, I think there has been a little bit of a lull. I also bring you the red fan flap for hot news because some of the stories that have come in over the weekend does seem that Princess Beatrice has actually cancelled her engagement party. Now, when I say cancel, I don't mean cancel completely. The wedding is not off. What I mean is she's kind of, we think, rescheduling it. Perhaps for security purposes, perhaps for privacy reasons. We do not know the exact reason why, but she has actually cancelled the one that she initially had planned. Invitations were sent out. So invitations were sent out. It was, I do believe it was the 18th of December it was supposed to actually be. But it was a kind of a high-profile venue. It's actually called the Chiltern Firehouse, and it's fairly high-profile. I do believe it has like a big front entrance, and if Prince Andrew was going to turn up, he would probably have to run the gauntlet of the media. So I think articles were published round about the time that this leaked that the party was actually, the engagement party was scheduled for December the 18th. Lots of people did write articles saying that there may be security risks, and perhaps Princess Beatrice and Eduardo Mapelli Mozzi listened or heard or took advice, and they have cancelled. We do not know when or where it has been rescheduled to, but they have actually cancelled the initial venue. So it is said that the choice of venue did cause alarm amongst friends. I mean, again, we don't know if that's true, but it certainly did raise alarm with certain factions of the media. And I suppose one of the things that people's minds immediately went to was, of course, Prince Andrew and the security around that. Obviously, Prince Andrew has not been seen on official royal public duties since he was removed from them, in effect, and since obviously he has now finished his association with his former charities and patronages. So yes, that is basically what's happened. Now, we're also going to be talking about the Yorks going slightly underground. But before we do all of that, obviously I want to find the chat room. So do let me know your thoughts on this, even if obviously you're watching this on catch up. Do let me know. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. There we go. I'm just finding the chat room because I know probably a lot of you have a lot to say on this. So yes, I do have the chat room, and yes, notifications are indeed going out. So here we go. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that they feel really sorry that Princess Beatrice, that the situation around her father, Prince Andrew, is actually affecting her plans, because obviously that would have been the venue that she would have preferred to have had, and you know, now she is being affected by what's going on surrounding her father. Kelly says, is that the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara? No, it is the Kent festoon tiara, now worn by Princess Michael of Kent. There we go, so it's the Kent festoon. You're frozen. If I'm frozen, refresh. Me Jones Sop says, I hope I said that correctly, says, I would think she wants a smaller venue away from the paparazzi. We have thought, even before everything with Prince Andrew went completely wild, we have I mean, I said it on this channel that everyone kind of expected Beatrice to have a more low-key wedding in general than usually. The Yorks had a big, massive wedding with usually. It was always expected that Beatrice may have a more slimmed down, pared back wedding compared to usually. I mean, still, I'm sure a lovely wedding, still one that she wanted, but we thought maybe it would be a bit more pared back. And I think kind of what's gone on around her father has kind of forced the issue, I think, most definitely. Could even be abroad, could even be in Italy because of Edo's connections. Just Me says, no surprise she cancelled the engagement party. I'm sure a lot of people not attending due to her father's scandal. Well, I don't think people would snub Beatrice because I mean, we can't tar. Look, we can't tar Beatrice with the same brush. You know, everything that's going on is going on around Andrew, and I really don't think Beatrice shouldn't be the one to take the rap for it. I mean, you know, she shouldn't really. It's her big day. No bride should have to have, you know, that kind of a shadow cast over her wedding day. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and you know, she's having to deal with it as best as what she can. It's not an ideal situation. Reverend Darlene says, I feel sorry for his girls. I think most people most definitely do. Leslie Pigeon says, I've been to the Chiltern Firehouse, great place. Wow. When did you go? And let me know what sort of a venue it is, because I haven't been inside or seen it myself. Catherine says, if I were them, I'd take the whole shebang to Edo's Italy. Yes, to be honest, I'm with you. I think I would too, to be quite honest. I mean, yeah, I would, to be perfectly honest. But it's not my wedding. It's not your wedding. It's not my wedding. It's Beatrice's wedding. And I do think that she should be able to have what she wants because it's her wedding day. Maria says, I feel so sorry for the poor princesses. I do, I really do. Stephanie loves the tiara. Is it gold? Why, yes, it is. It is indeed. Lauren's worrying about her wedding. Janice says, undoubtedly, I think the girls are going to bear the brunt of the fallout, no matter how hard they try to avoid it. That's the way it's going, I think. Live, Love and Laugh says, Beatrice and usually always seem to have more privacy than other royals, so this cancellation is all her dad's doing, unfortunately. Well, they have more privacy because they're not official working royals. If they were working royals, they would undoubtedly lose less privacy. However, I still think I see them in a royal role in the future. I really do. April says, hi Elliot, hello. You're absolutely correct, and Andrew should have remained silent. His attention seeking has landed him in more hot water. I concur with you entirely. I think from his point of view, it would have been better to have remained silent, not have done the interview. But he did. The reality is he did it. And, you know, we find ourselves, or he finds himself, in the place where he is. And, you know, his actions, regardless of any, you know, criminal allegations, his actions have put his girls in the position that they, and his family, in the position that they now find themselves on. So whether there is a charge, whether there is eventually any accountability that may be felt, we are in the position where we are now in the present, and that is that it is affecting Princess Beatrice's actions with regards to her plans for her wedding. You know, it has actually changed what she wanted for her engagement party and her celebrations. Jamila says, if the wedding was to be held in Italy, it would be so romantic. Oh, I agree. It would. It would. I mean, to be honest, that may be what she's been planning all along. So we do not know that, to be quite honest. Right, I'm also going to be touching briefly on the talk that Ghislaine Maxwell will be doing a TV interview, a in quotes, tell-all TV interview on US TV. So if you believe the reports, and I'm not entirely sure I do, but if you were to believe the reports, people are talking that Ghislaine Maxwell is in talks with high-profile US TV networks to do a tell-all another documentary, but from putting her side of the story to the public. Now, I'm not sure whether I believe this. For a start, it doesn't really say who the sources are, which is always a bit of a red herring. Well, actually, no, it says a source told the Sun newspaper in Britain. Well, I never trust anything particularly that I read in the Sun, but nevertheless, this story is out there, so I suppose we should comment on it. I think given the disaster that was Prince Andrew's interview, I very much doubt that Ghislaine Maxwell would put her faith and her trust in any kind of documentary interview style TV spectacle. I don't think it would do her any good. I don't think it would do Andrew any good. I don't think it would do the situation. I don't think it would move it forward. I think it would probably raise more questions than what it resolved, such as what happened in Prince Andrew's case. And to be perfectly honest, if she's going to do, if she's thinking of doing a tell-all documentary, well, why not tell all to the people who actually really need to know everything, which would be, in this case, the FBI, I do believe. I do believe the FBI desperately want to speak to her. So, as far as I'm aware, nobody knows of her whereabouts. She's gone underground, I think. I mean, as far as I'm aware, I don't think anyone knows where she is. So I don't think an interview is likely. I mean, who knows? I mean, these are crazy times. Who knows whether or not she might do it? But I kind of don't think so. I don't think it would move it forward. And like I say, if she's prepared to tell the world her story, I think probably a good place to start might be the FBI. I think that might be your first point of call, Ghislaine. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether I believe that story or not. It just doesn't kind of check out to me. You know, if she's ready to tell all, then tell all to the right people, I think would be probably a good thing, because, you know, having the public on your side, which I don't kind of think would happen anyway, but if she was in the hope of getting the public on her side, what's that got to do with anything? I mean, you know, it doesn't matter whether the public are on your side or not. It's a legal issue, and you kind of need to go through the official legal channels, I think, is the correct thing to say. Larissa agrees she should talk to the FBI, not to the media. I mean, like I say, we don't know if this story is true or not. Live, Love and Laugh says, I think Beatrice wouldn't want her grandparents to attend. They are in their later years. I'm sure it would be important to her if they were there. Yes, I do think it would be important if they were there, but I think the Queen and Prince Philip would understand if she wanted a low-key wedding away in a different country. Now, I was also going to comment on something that I've noticed. So, what I've noticed is that it appears that the Yorks, in terms of social media, have gone very much underground. So yes, we've seen, you know, sightings of Princess Beatrice and usually, but in terms of social media posts, everything has gone zip, zip, nada, nothing. Now, Sarah, those of you who follow Sarah Ferguson, Sarah, the Duchess of York, on social media will absolutely be aware that she posts prolifically. I mean, if you check out her Instagram, she has 403 posts with 252,000 followers. And the last post that she made was about Andrew, and it was the one where she supported Andrew. So she posted a photograph of Andrew. I think it was a series of photographs of Andrew showing her support, and that was on November the 15th. And we have heard nothing on social media, well, not on Instagram, from Sarah since that date. And if you check Princess Eugenie's account, there is a post about her riding her horse, and that also was on November the 15th. So Sarah and Eugenie have not posted anything on their social medias since the same date. So it looks to me like the York family have taken a decision to withdraw from social media whilst everything is going on, because it's a little bit of a coincidence that we have no posts whatsoever from both of them from November the 15th onwards. There are no posts. Princess Beatrice doesn't have an Instagram, so we can't look at hers. And of course, the Duke of York is no longer posting because there is no more duties. I mean, I will just check, of course. I'll do that now. But I don't think there has been any new posts. I haven't seen any pop up. No, not since his statement, which was posted on November the 20th. So the York family have gone silent in terms of social media. I think they are probably trying to show a united front on this matter. But I just thought I would share something that I had noticed. Let's have a look. PJR says the best thing Fergie could do would be to shut her mouth and fade into the background. Oh my. Strong words from PJR. Going up again. Becky Ray says Miss Maxwell did turn photos over to the FBI. She may have talked to them. Again, they haven't commented. We haven't heard comment from Ghislaine either. Right, and that was kind of all that I was going to talk about today in this chat about the Yorks. Now, I'm trying something a little bit different today. So rather than doing one big chat full of loads of different stories, I'm going to break it up. So I've spoken just now about the Yorks, Princess Beatrice with her engagement, Prince Andrew, Ghislaine Maxwell, Sarah. So I've kind of done that today, all that we know at this point. Of course, if we have any developments, I will come back on and update you as soon as I am able, or as soon as we know most information. But I am going to pop off now, and I'm going to pop back on almost pretty much straight away. And I'm going to be doing kind of a double story. So I'll be doing a double story on James Blunt's support of Meghan, and an article which I think is a little bit dodgy about Kate, about Catherine, the Duchess of Cambridge. So we'll be having a video on the Duchess of Sussex and then / Duchess of Cambridge, and you'll see why the two stories kind of tie into one another. So give me about 10 minutes and I will pop back on. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media, and also do hit that bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So from me in Shropshire, mwah to you all, and goodbye.